Some of you are going to take a whole lot fucking longer than 5 years. A lot of you are going to quit. And you really high level motherfuckers are probably going to get it in like 6 months or less. Yo, welcome back to the channel. Or maybe this is your first video. Welcome to the channel. I don't even have a channel name yet. I'm recording all this content before I even have a name. No video is even uploaded. YouTube channel isn't even created. But I guess I'm still trying to decide which direction I want to go in, but I'm at least going to create content. So it's going to be a mixture of probably like fitness, lifestyle, and business stuff, because like that's what I do. But anyway, I was just walking and a thought popped up in my head. I'm like, maybe I need to do some business content, business related. And the title I had was, it's going to take your business 5 years to work. Now, essentially how long it took me, like from scratch, not knowing anything about the industry, not knowing anything about, what I was trying to do. It took me 5 years to make like significant income, like the money that I was trying to make. And there's a lot of trial and error, a lot of learning, money invested, time invested, like doing this every day, day in and day out. And that's the number one thing I see with businesses that fail. And I've been in that loop as well of discounting the work required. Like, that's the number one issue. Everyone wants to, they have their mind fixated on money and lifestyle, cars and houses and all that bullshit. That only comes after you put in enough work, enough time, enough energy, enough effort. And you need to put in a lot of work and time and energy and effort. And no one really talks about that. And you don't really have a good understanding of what it takes, because we've never seen anyone's come up. We either see failed businesses or businesses that are successful. We never see the in-between. Like, no one wants to document or show that, because it's ugly. Really ugly. So, and that's, part of that journey. Like, if you're going to start a business, like for real, a business that you want to take care of you and your family and all of that stuff, it's going to get ugly, because you're going to have to make sacrifices. That means like lowering expenses, like a shitty apartment, lowering expenses on your car, so maybe you don't have a car, no, you got a cash car, and that's shitty. Not going out to eat so much, cutting back on food, where maybe you're like vegan now. That's what I did. Like I went like plant-based, so like my meals was like really, really cheap. Moving back with your mom, like it gets ugly. And what most people try to do is do both, meaning they try to juggle high expenses and starting a business, or friendships and relationships and starting a business. I mean, you can probably do that. It's just probably going to cost you a lot more time than it would have if you just sacrifice everything that was not getting you towards your goals that you set out for yourself. So the 5 years part, I remember listening to Gary Vee, and he was like, you need to be willing to put in at least two. Like, I religiously listen to him, and Gary Vee is definitely like a good resource for new entrepreneurs, because he gives you like fluff free, no bullshit content. And when you're just getting started, that's what you need. You don't want like, people essentially, trying to sell you bullshit. And one thing that he said was, give yourself 2 years of doing this every day without getting paid. I don't know if that's the exact quote, but that's how I took it. He said, don't expect to make any money. It's like, just provide value. And that's exactly what the fuck I did. Like, I was just excited to create content. I mean, I wanted money. Here's the crazy part. Before that phase in my business, where I'm creating content literally every day, like I'm standing in front of a whiteboard, like drawing shit on the board every day. uploading to Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, like all these platforms every day. I was excited to do that. Before that phase, like all I was focused on was money. Why am I not making money? Why am I not making money? Why am I not making money? I was in that phase. I was in the that's the phase where you consume a lot of content. You overanalyze the situation, but you don't put in the work. And you're under the impression that consuming content is the same as work. So it's stages and phases to this. So if that's you want to buy courses all the time and consume YouTube videos and the needle's not moving, you're in that phase right now. You need to transition from consumer of content to creator of content. And that's a big step, because now that you're actually outputting content information to the world, then you can start receiving feedback to start making that transition. Now you're this close to making money, because again, as you put out content into the world, you get feedback, whether in engagement, follows, comments, whatever. Then you get to understand who you're going after. Then you get to understand the marketplace. Then you get to understand what the fuck they actually want. Once you figure out what it is that your audience wants, that's when the money starts rolling in. Most people do this shit the exact opposite way. They start a business and they start selling people shit that they want to sell, that no one else wants. Or, they don't even understand what it is that you're offering, because you haven't developed the skill as an entrepreneur to market and to sell. What's your two skills you're going to, regardless of what it is that you do, e-commerce, services, B2C, B2B, you need to know how to sell. And you need to know how to create awareness around what it is that you do, which people like to discount. Everyone's still in this mentality, not everyone, but the majority of people, especially people in my surroundings, are still under the impression that you build it, they come is a thing. That's not real. And I think people take that out of context anyway. That's not even what that means. At one point in time, that was true, because it just wasn't enough fucking businesses that existed to serve the people. And I'm not going to tell you there's a such thing as what the word they like to use, oversaturated. That's not a thing. You can always carve out a segment of a market. It's hard for one company to serve everyone in the world. Even an Amazon, even a Walmart, even an Apple does not have 100% market share. They may have majority, if that, but no one has 100%. And the point is, there's always room for you. You just need to find your segment of the marketplace that you can serve. And the easiest way to do that is by starting with things that you already know. A lot of people want to go after, especially my people that want to do like SMMA and agencies and all of that bullshit, coaching, consulting. They want to go after these industries or niches where they think is like high paying, but they don't know anything about the industries and niche. They don't even have a network of people that are within these industries. And not saying it's impossible, but you got to go do research. You got to go do homework. You got to go learn the language, which is all possible. But that's just going to take you more time. It'll be a whole lot easier if you serve industries or niches that you're familiar with. You already know the language, already have the network, already know the problems that they face. I know I'm kind of just rambling, but at the end of the day, business And making money in business is about your ability to solve problems, which is one thing that they don't tell us. We think business is about making money. It's not. It's about solving problems. And one thing people will pay for, consumers and businesses, they will pay to solve problems. So that's the mindset you have to have when starting any type of business. Positioning yourself as a solution to a problem within the marketplace. The sooner you can figure out that part, the sooner you can get on your way to making money and cutting down on this 5-year time span it may take you to get to that comfortable income that you want to make. Some of you are going to take a whole lot fucking longer than 5 years. A lot of you are going to quit. And you really high level motherfuckers are probably going to get it in like 6 months or less and just hit the ground running. But for the majority of people, you're looking at 5 years. I'm not saying do this for 5 years and not expect any money, but where you're making, you figured out a way to make consistent money that you can live off of. But definitely expect 12, 24 months of you doing this without making any money at all. So, let me wrap this up really quick. Number one, don't discount the work. That's really going to be the most important part, because you got to understand what it is that you're trying to accomplish. I always tell this to my aunts, my parents, because everyone will start a business. So they've been in the workforce from 20 years old, 50 years old. So let's say 30 years. Never in their life have they made $250,000, $500,000, probably not even 6 figures in a year. But they have the expectations that they're going to start a business and in 1 month earning 6 figures per year. It makes absolutely no sense. That you have done something for 30 years, 20 years, 15 years, and not ever been able to generate that type of money. How do you start from scratch, not knowing anything, where all responsibility is on you? How do you start from scratch and have the expectations that tomorrow you're going to be earning more than 1% of the people in the United States? That's crazy. Don't discount the work. Set expectations. Get ready for the long ride. If you're not willing to do this indefinitely, entrepreneurship is an indefinite game. There's no end date on this. If you're not ready to play this for the long game, stick your ass to a job. There's nothing wrong with being a good number 2 or number 3 or number 4. If y'all know what that means. That means everybody at Meta or Facebook under Mark Zuckerberg, so from number 2 to 10, probably 2 to 100, I'm pretty sure are millionaires. So, point is, get ready for the long ride. Man, if you found this video useful or helpful, give me a thumbs up. Comment what you think below if you like this style of content. Also, subscribe if you want more business related content. A little bit of gym. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with recording in the gym. It's okay, but not every day, because I go to the gym every day. I don't know if I want to do it every day, but talking to the camera, this easy. This is a one take. All I gotta do is end this and hit upload. That's done deal. So again, comment, like, subscribe, all of that. Thanks for